Welcome to what Clemson folks call the original Death Valley. Stop and take in this scene, one of the great environments in the sport, and this place is charged up today. We have a midseason matchup of two teams that have earned top 25 rankings, so a good test for both teams with playoff implications on the line. As we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Tigers will kick this team to get us going. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And they hand it off to the back. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Hand off to the single back. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They go with a direct snap. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Sets the formation. It's third down. And he'll set up to throw. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Big guys up front, line up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a quick grab. Defense makes the stop after the completion. The Tigers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short.
Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Trying for a 4th down completion. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Well, I feel like the quarterback just stared down his intended target, brought that safety who's sitting back in cover 2 right over to make that interception. I'm putting that one on the quarterback.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Unleashes the stiff arm. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs that come through Ann Arbor.
The Wolverines hustle to the line to run that hurry up. They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Or it's snapped to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Direct snap to the back. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
It's a good call against man coverage, but the execution made the play there.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
So 2 losses in a row puts him in a tough spot. 3rd and very long. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. inside the 25. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll try the right side on the toss. And tackled after a small pickup there.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out of the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Hoping to improve in the last drive. They got stopped on 4th down, and it ended up costing them a field goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Man, I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup.
And the ball to the ground. Defense has got the football.
Chris, at the risk of stating the obvious, in these conditions, the ball carriers have got to do a better job of securing the football, because if that ball gets away from you, chances are it's going to get on the ground and a turnover.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. First down here for this offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll tackle him about the 15-yard line.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They look to throw it here on second down. And here comes a deep shot. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And the Tigers looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Coming up, second down and goal. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on second down. Buying time now, rolling to his left. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up third down. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And he knocks it right through the uprights.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Offense is back on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Pass caught down at the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. And now the try here for the extra point. Extra point puts him in front by 1. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Michigan 7, Clemson 6.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. So here we go, first play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Motion by the back, defense better adjust. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
Ball carried by the quarterback. He's tackled at the 22. Second down coming up.
The game makes it second and medium. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. Long enough and good. And they've regained the lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Catch is made down the middle. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. And the Wolverines looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And looking to throw now on first down. They'll be tackled. They'll have to wait and see what this penalty marker is about. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Penalty sets him back, makes it first and long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And the protection breaks down yet again. Another sack. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Again, thrown out of the RPO. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it off to begin the second half. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Crimson offense is back out there. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line played just like that.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Touchdown, Michigan. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Grab behind the line. It's Moore. He's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Brings up third down.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking to scramble. Contact as he let the ball go. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Man, I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
He'll aim it toward the sideline. Solid punt. And he punts it out of bounds, so no return. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. It's a run to the left. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Tackle, but first down. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Now it's second down here. The linebacker shifting around now. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made after a big gain. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Wolverines will crank up the tempo. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hold on here. We do have a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Of course, they'll decline the offsides penalty, and the touchdown will stand. Now the all-important extra point. PAT makes it a 12-point lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Clemson, 9.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's escaping the pocket now. Lets it go deep down the middle. Had all day to throw. He's picked for a third time tonight. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
He'll hand it off. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red touchdown. Wolverines. This offense is still clicking.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Off target and incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. The Tigers come up to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Loses 2. Now, fourth down.
And the Tigers will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. On the return, it's Marshall. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He grabs it inside the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. And the beatdown continues.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in him.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Michigan 35.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Number 10 set to kick this one away.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's moving out of the pocket now. Another pick. Wow, that's the fourth tonight.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score Michigan 35. Clemson 9.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure is coming. Well, that was exciting, but no one to throw to. Eventually goes down. Well, these defensive ends are hard to handle on the edge. That time he comes around the corner and hits the quarterback.
Boy, this defensive end is so talented. He can bull rush you and use his power, or also use his quickness to be able to get around the corner, bend, and then lower in on the quarterback. That's exactly what he's able to do, and I love the way he finished on that sack.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch. And the Wolverines will come to the line to run the hurry up.
First and goal, Michigan.
He's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
Usually you'd like to run the football this close to the goal line, but if you're going to throw it, I'd get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker so you don't have a risk of taking a sack.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. Here's a run to the left looking for the touchdown. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on 4th and goal here.
29 Philly.
And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
How about this defense today against this run game? Here we are in the 4th quarter. This guy's not gotten over 10 yards rushing. What a great effort collectively by this defense.
On the ready.
2nd down play coming up.
Black 24. Black 20 moves.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Contact as he threw it. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Important 3rd down play coming up. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Now, the defensive coordinator must be thinking, it's about time. This running back has just destroyed this defense. And this time, they're able to get into that backfield and come up with a nice play.
Kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. This one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.